Hi everybody. I'm back and we're cooking and I'm so glad. All I want to do is talk to you guys. I don't even know if I want to cook. Anyway, so I hope everything's going well with you and you guys are making goals, and I've been kind of scrolling through the feed and there's lots of non-scale victories, there's lots of scale victories, and it just makes me so happy. I'm gonna quiet the comments because I get distracted really easy. I start reading instead of doing what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and quiet those. Okay, so as always, I'm going to post the recipe at the top of the feed. I'm gonna try and pin it because I think when you pin it, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, when you pin it, it stays at the top. So I'm gonna pin it there, and then it will also be on my page. It'll also be under photos in the WW file. So what are we making? Enchiladas Verdes. So I have been getting like so many requests. People want enchiladas. And here's the thing, you guys, go, if I haven't done it and it's something you really want, go online, find the recipe. You can change it. You can change it. Does that too light, you guys? All of a sudden the light changed. Hold on. You can substitute out stuff and change it to whatever you want as far as points wise, everything. You all know that I spend a little bit more on dinner. I budget for dinner. That's my favorite meal. So this recipe, and take notes in the beginning. So because I have made a couple changes. So the way that I'm gonna do it tonight, it's 3 points per enchilada. I plan on having 2. So I'm gonna serve it. I'm just gonna open up a can of fat-free refried beans, heat them up, and that's gonna be it. So to start off with, you take 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I like simmered them really slow with 1 onion or a half an onion. I just cut it in fours, some garlic and some salt and pepper, and just let it simmer so that when I take it out, I can shred it, which I've done. Let me get you down here, which I've already pre-done in this bowl. And I don't think enchiladas is anything new for people. Everybody seems to have made them. So I'm just gonna kind of tell you as far as the cheese that I used. That's right. I mean, it's really basic. So let's get going. Okay, so the first thing, so it's the pound of chicken, and then to that is the other half of the onion that I had put in the water with the chicken. This is just the raw onion. So that's gonna go in. Just gonna mix that up. Okay, for sauce. This is, you guys are kind of looking at it upside down. But what you need is 3 cups of jarred or homemade salsa verde. You can also use green or red enchilada sauce, whatever you like. But this really kind of caught my eye that it's made with the salsa. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna pour a bit in the bottom. Okay, so regular enchiladas, y'all know that you usually dip it in hot oil and then in the sauce. So there's no oil here because we're just gonna soften the tortillas. We're just gonna soften the tortillas so they're pliable and don't break. So I got this, I'm not kidding, probably 10 or 15 years ago at the grocery store. And it's kind of like a mitt. I'm gonna turn these on. Is it too light, you guys? Like on my end, it's really light. So anyway, calls for 18 tortillas. I'm gonna heat them up half and half. I'll heat half, roll them. All you do is stick the tortillas in the sleeve. I'm gonna take them over, put them in the microwave. For about 30 seconds. And then I'm gonna start filling them. So I'm gonna use 8 ounces of the 4 Mexican cheese reduced fat. And instead of putting it in a cup, because I find you can make too many mistakes just by measuring out a cup, we tend to pack it. So really, the most accurate way is to weigh it. Let me get my tortillas. Okay, those are good. Okay, so I'm going to measure out 8 ounces. Then I'm going to measure out 4 ounces. I guess you guys want to see what I'm doing here. I'm going to measure out 4 ounces of the queso cheese. I've actually never used this before, so the recipe actually calls, you're going to see, okay, so that's the first thing that I did that is different from the recipe. The recipe calls for 1 cup of the queso. I'm using 1 cup of the, or 8 ounces of the Mexican blend, and then I'm using 4 ounces, half a cup of the queso. Okay. All right, so we got our cheeses, and on the queso, all you're gonna do is kind of crumble it. Queso fresco. I'm not going to put this inside. I'm actually going to sprinkle it on the outside with the remainder of the other cheese blend. Okay, so I'm going to do these first, and then I'll heat up the other ones. Let me know if you guys can't see. And those of you that are looking and all you're seeing is comments, just quiet your comments on your device. So I'm using my hands, folks. Works best for me. So this is gonna, heating the tortillas gets them nice and pliable. The recipe calls for 18 tortillas. Oh, I want to put a little bit of cheese in there. And just lay them down in the pan, down, face the seam side down. You could even do this with leftover, like if you had a rotisserie chicken. You can top these with a little bit of sour cream if you'd like, light sour cream, avocado, whatever you have budgeted for your points for the night. The next thing I want to try, and if anyone does it, I want to try a vegetable variation of this where you can take just vegetables and roast them, maybe your squashes and whatnot, and make enchiladas with that for those who do not eat meat. I bet it would be really good, actually. I'm going to put my other tortillas in. So you guys, when you comment down there, let me know what's going on. Let me know your successes. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know your goals. If you've gotten anything out of the chats. Next week I'm planning a chat about maintenance. When you reach goal, what do you do then? So we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. So hopefully you guys can tune in for that. I'm not sure what day yet. I'm getting together with the guests that I have lined up. So the chicken is 0 points, so I may not use all my cheese. I don't know if I have enough room. Oh yeah, maybe I do. Ooh, those are hot. And I also want to thank Deborah. She actually messaged me the yesterday or today. Now I don't even remember. Apparently there was a porn attached to my post and in this group. So just beware, because it hasn't just shown up on my stuff. It has shown up on other people's stuff too. So don't click on that stuff. I'm not sure if it's spam within the group. I'm not sure, but she was kind enough to remove it for me and turn it into the admin. So sad to me. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna make all 18 of them. So I'm out of chicken anyway, so I probably filled them a little bit too high. Okay, so we have them in here. I'm gonna take the, I don't know that I'm gonna use all of this either, but I'm just gonna pour it over. So again, it's 3 points per enchilada if you do it how I'm doing it, where I added the extra cheese. You don't have to. The most important part is just making sure you count what you do use. I'm going to top with the remaining cheese. So I'm only 3 enchiladas short of, so I might count this, if I have 2 of them, as 7, since I didn't have 18 exactly. Then I'm going to take my 4 ounces of queso, just kind of sprinkle it on there. Then you're gonna bake this covered for 25 to 30 minutes at 400. I don't know that I'm gonna do 400. I'll probably do 350, but I am gonna cover it. Fall is coming, so I'm gonna try and find some more soups and crock pot recipes, since it's getting to be that time of year. Okay, so that's it. Like I said, I'm just gonna open a can of beans and put it in. And I think that's it. So when I post the recipe, just remember, and at the top there, it'll say 4 points per serving. I think it's 2 enchiladas. Just remember that that's according to the recipe exactly, okay? If you add anything, you're gonna have to count it. So that's it, you guys. It is super simple. I'm gonna get it covered, get it in the oven, and get it ready to go. I hope that everything is going well for everyone. Oh, good grief, it turned you the other way around. I hope everything is going well with everyone, and I will be in touch about next week's chat. So talk to you soon. Bye.